Hello again, it's tea time, and today we're gonna make some pate chaud. This is a French Vietnamese pastry with meat inside, generally with mushrooms as well, as eaten for parties or special occasions, or if you just feel like making it. You will need a few ingredients. Not that many ingredients. One is puff pastry. I like the pre-made kind, like Pepperidge Farm. It's about $4. The dried black fungus or mushrooms that you rehydrate in warm water. Minced garlic, fresh or jarred. Oyster sauce, any brand you like. Vermicelli noodles, just a handful that's been hydrated in water. And onion diced. One optional ingredient is pate, which gives pate chaud the name. It's a traditional French spreadable meat paste made out of geese livers. It sounds really gross, but it's really good. And you can put it in your sandwiches. If you've ever had a real banh mi sandwich, it's got pate in it, and it gives it extra flavor to make the sandwich or whatever you put in it really good. So here are the diced onions ready to use. And as far as the black fungus mushrooms go, just use about a third of a package. Set it in warm water to rehydrate. And when it looks like this, you just take it out of the warm water and chop it up into little half-inch pieces. And the same goes with the vermicelli noodles for your recipe. Let's start cooking. Set your stove to medium high and start browning your ground pork. You can use ground turkey or ground beef if you don't like pork. And just add your onions and garlic and brown for about 10 minutes. And you can season with a little salt and pepper also. So after about 10 minutes, you can add the vermicelli noodles and the mushrooms until it looks like this. And once all the ingredients are well combined and cooked, you can add a couple tablespoons of oyster sauce. It doesn't taste like oysters, it just makes the food more flavorful. You've probably had oyster sauce in a lot of your Chinese foods. So don't be scared of these ingredients. Another ingredient is pate. You probably want to add about a tablespoon to your mix just to give it a little extra flavor, but that's optional. And when you do that and combine it and cook it for a while, it looks like this. I just added a little sprinkle of sugar just to add a little more flavor. So while your meat is cooling, open up your half-frozen pastry. You don't want it too mushy or else it's hard to work with. So it comes in 2 sheets like this. Each sheet is 9 pate chauds. So after you cut it into the squares accordingly, you just fill it with your filling that's cooled off that you made earlier and fold it diagonally to make a triangle shape. You can fold it in half if you prefer the rectangle shape, or you can put some filling in the middle and use a cookie cutter or a glass to make a round shape, which you've probably seen in the restaurants, but I like doing the triangle shape because it doesn't waste as much pastry. And use a fork to just crimp the edges and give it a little fancy pattern that comes out really nicely when you bake it. After you've made all your 18 pastries, you can put it on a nonstick cookie sheet or foil like I've done here and make an egg wash by cracking an egg into a small bowl and beating it with a fork until it's well combined. And then use a brush to coat the tops of the pastries so that way when it bakes it comes out a really nice golden brown. And then people will think you've slaved away all day making these pastries when it wasn't that difficult. I always get people asking me to make these for parties and they always are all gone by the end of the party. So hope you like these. So after you've coated your pastries with the egg wash, place them in a 425-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes until they are nice and golden brown. Depending on your oven, you probably have to stay in the kitchen and watch them so they don't get burnt. But after they are cooled for a minute or two, you can remove them with a spatula onto a plate for serving and serve warm right away. I like to eat mine with a little soy sauce, but you can just eat yours plain if you want. When they come out of the oven, they look like this, and they're so nice and fluffy and yummy, and they'll be all gone by the end of your party. Hope you like this recipe. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's tea time. Thank you.